Hello, everybody, and today we have the continuation of the gym build. This is part two. If you missed part one, there's a link down below in the description. So today we are finishing just kind of like flooring and, well, flooring, big part, but that's not till like the very end. So we'll get there, but it'll be a little bit. But just putting in some more details. Right now I'm focusing on the lounge. I really couldn't decide on what like colors to use when it came to like couches and everything because I didn't want it to be super loud. Because when you think of like gyms and like so I guess like relaxation places, they're more neutral colors and things like that. But I didn't want to go the brown and tan route because I felt like the colors wouldn't match with everything because you have this blue pool and a lot of blues and greens and things like that. And I just, the teal couches and we were, I guess, a little bit of a compromise. And so in here, I originally wanted to use it as a room where you would go do like a class for like at some gyms there are like cycle classes and things like that, and like maybe like stretching room or something like that. And like I really wanted it to be a like ballet area where you could like go warm up or do like a dance, like a mini dance studio, I guess you could say. And so it took me a little bit to actually find something that would work as like a bar because they don't actually have a bar to use. So I ended up using that like plank like thing. And it kind of gave me an idea that I like might want to make like a full-on dance studio, except the only problem is it would be completely decorative and not useful because your Sims aren't going to learn ballet and tap and all these other dance things, dance moves, because they can't. And so it would be like a completely useless build, but at the same time it would kind of be a lot of fun. Maybe I should do like a room build. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, because sorry, I'm trying not to yawn, but I'm recording this a little bit later than normal and I've been having really rough sleeping the past couple days. Like, for some reason my body decided like a couple days ago that it was going to stay up until like 2:30 a.m. and like I know that's not necessarily super early, but like I'd gotten pretty good about going to bed at a semi-decent time, and which for me a semi-decent time is between 11 and midnight. So I was doing really well, and so I'd get up in the morning like about 9 and it'd be really good. And then my body decided it hated me, and so in the end I ended up like the past couple days have not been like sleeping that well because I can't fall asleep because I'm not one of those people that I can go lay in my bed and actually fall asleep. If I just lay there, I will literally wake myself up more and then have to go to do something to make myself tired again. My brain is very strange. And so it's one of those, once you start yawning, you can't stop yawning, then you just make everybody else yawn. And it's not even that late. I don't know what my deal is. But either way. So I've been trying to correct it because this morning I had to go watch a friend's dog because her mother was in the hospital and her dog is not doing well. So she's had a rough year. But I was watching her dog and she was going at 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, whoa, that's real early for me right now. But I was like, maybe it'll kickstart me into getting my sleep schedule correct. I swear I'm trying. It's not working. And so I'm hoping it'll fix it a little bit, but we'll see. It's looking good so far because I'm tired and it's only like 8:30 at night. So maybe I can actually go to bed at a semi-decent time. But now the problem is, though, I have a lot of work to do. I'm behind on stuff and everything. And not because of my sleeping habit, but I've just been so busy. And it was because it was Thanksgiving. Oh, happy late Thanksgiving. Again, I think I said it in my last video. But either way, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Had a good Black Friday and everything. So, like, I've been busy with that. And it's just, like, I haven't had time. And, like, inner introvert is, like, trying to, like, deal with, like, too much socialization. So it's like, So just trying to recover from that, and I'm just like, ugh. And then like I look ahead at my like upcoming weeks until Christmas, and I'm just like, and I'm just like, can I just hibernate? Can I just be a bear and like sleep through Christmas? Because a lot of people, you know, they'll have like really easy Christmas. Not, well, I guess not easy, but it won't be like super stressful or super busy. At least I guess that's the ideal goal. And or what they'll do is like it'll be stressful because of family. Mine is like I have family, and then not that I don't get along with my family, I do. I'm just awkward and antisocial, so it's awkward for me. But it's like I have family stuff, and then I have like music stuff, and I have all these other commitments, and people are getting married, and I don't have I don't have time for this, and I have to record videos, and I have to come up with ideas, and I have to have sleep time because I can't function on no sleep. Like, I have a friend who like lives on 5 hours of sleep, and I'm like, I wish I could because I would get so much more done. But like my body's like, no, Sarah, you have to have 8 hours of sleep. And I'm like, no. So, oh, because I should probably get back to the video because I've kind of been going on a rant about everything. So yeah, that was lighting up the pool. That was a long process. So I guess it's a good thing that I rambled because there wasn't a lot going on. I tried really hard, guys, to make it symmetrical and even because a lot of people care about that when it comes to lights, and I'm just like, well, as long as it lights everything up. But since I'm uploading it to the gallery and everything, I try to make things nicer when I do that, more even, I guess you could call it. So, but real quick, just back to that bottom room at the bottom. It ended up being a yoga room, so I hope that works out. I know Cyber Monday was today, and I ended up not getting the spa day backpack because I know that I said in the first part that if I did, I would replace the mats with yoga mats, and I didn't end up getting the pack because none of them were on sale. Well, okay, the spa day one was like 25% off, but I was like, and then I realized I'm poor and I don't have money right now, so, and I have other priorities things that I need to buy, so I ended up not buying the pack. So if you get it, if you have, excuse me, so if you have spa day, feel free to remove all the rugs and things that I've put in with actual yoga mats, so that way they will be used like that, because that was their intention. So anyway, this area up here, I actually kind of stole the idea from the building across over there. You can kind of see in the upper left-hand corner. It's the, what's it called? Is it the bar? Or the dance? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so they had a kind of green area, and I was like, that's a cool idea. And I'm like, now I don't have to deal with figuring out how to roof this house or thing, figuring out how to roof this building, because I'm not good at roofing things, because I'm just not. It's a work in progress. So. Yeah, I swear, I'm trying, and I know I'm saying I'm trying, and it doesn't sound like I am, but I am, and I'm like, I should just start over this audio, because obviously I'm pretty tired. So anyway, here inside we have kind of the menial task of making it look more like a workout place. Now, I wanted to make it, I know that this lot, I think this lot was a gym. Yeah, it was. But they have some workout equipment, but they don't have a ton of workout equipment. Because, you know, when you go to, like, the larger gyms, there's normally, like, 20 treadmills and, like, 20 ellipticals and, like, a whole bunch of different workout equipment. Or, like, exercise, like, muscle weightlifting stuff. Like, so much equipment trying to English grammatically correctly, and it's not working. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that there were plenty of like equipment to be used by Sims and everything. And here with the TVs, I ended up putting them kind of up top and trying to figure out where I wanted to put them, because I didn't want them to obscure the windows, because I wanted that big open feel. But sometimes, you know, when like you work out, you get tired of looking out the window. You just want to like watch TV. So that way you still have the option. So, and then I decided to make, let's see, those speakers. I was really kind of just trying to decide if I wanted to do wall speakers like that or like an actual radio, but I decided to go with the wall speakers because they don't break. So I figured that would be better. And then I kind of put like a little sit down area with a little table and everything. A kind of place if you like got tired and really needed a rest, or if you were there with a friend as like moral support or emotional support or anything support, you know. So, but I think it all worked out pretty well. Yeah, and then over here you have the kickboxing area, because I kind of wanted to keep it separate, because a lot of times like you kind of have little areas when you go to work gyms and everything. You have like the running area, the weights area, and then like the other area. So that's kind of what this is. And then I just kind of add a few more couches around the place, a little bit more loungy-esque. And here, this will be a little bit, but here I really wanted to make it, because I really like that wall piece, and I wanted to put a fountain underneath it. And here I was struggling to put a fountain there, and I don't normally mess with fountains. I normally just put pools in, and even then I don't normally put them in buildings as like special things. Normally I make a pool, actually, so I don't normally deal with all this. And so I was not really used to figuring out how it all worked, so that's kind of why it was weird. It took a while, and I was struggling. And then I do figure something out, but I wasn't really happy with how low the water was, and I was comparing it to the pool, and I just didn't like how it was turning out, and I was really struggling trying to figure it out, because I just don't deal with indoor. Like, if I build something indoor, it's going to be like an indoor pool, and its base setup is a pool. So what I finally ended up doing was I just built the pool on the foundation. I was like, that works. And then I put a little fence up there that should, in theory, keep your Sims out of it. Because not that they would necessarily jump in it, but I don't know. It's Sims, and you can't be too careful with them. So then I kind of did like a fun little fountain kind of design and everything, because I wanted to do like a water thing, kind of relaxing, sitting while you're waiting for someone, something like that. And here I didn't do a lot of like exterior decorations along the front, because I really didn't feel like it needed a lot of exterior decorations, because it's kind of on like the walkway, and you have all this water around it, and it doesn't really need that much. So I added some fountains and everything, but there's not really like a greenery or anything like that. The point of the building is the architectural point. There's not like a lot of emphasis on like decorating. So not that it's a big architectural feat either. It was okay for me. It was pretty like architecturally different from what I do, but compared to what some people do, it's like, oh. But, and then here we have, I was trying to figure out what I wanted the tiling to be out of, or the flooring to be out of, because I wanted the pool area to be like pool, like, you know, it has concrete normally. I wanted it to be kind of like that, and I wanted here to kind of be like wood or carpet, but I didn't really like the wood textures. I do like some of them, but I didn't for this instance, and so I ended up using that carpet that looks like kind of wood in the brown, and I was like, ha ha ha. So, and then I kind of just chucked the floor down there, and yep, and then just finishing up. Oh, this is where I was kind of cleaning up all of the exterior walls and all that, and then choosing the foundation, because I realized that the one that I had as default was like very bland, and I was like, okay, this building needs some more life to it, because it's big and it's white right now. So it was definitely a different style of build than what I've ever built, because I like the look of modern buildings, and I like the idea of trying to build something modern, but I'm not necessarily good at actually building something modern. I've never actually sat down and been like, okay, this is what I'm going to build, and it's going to be really modern. It's never been like something that I've done. And so this was definitely like a big step for me, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I've seen this before, that other YouTubers will use a half wall, excuse me, to kind of, sorry about that. They will use a half wall to, excuse me, to make it look like you have a little bit of a roof kind of area, so the building doesn't just end, you know. And like, if you think about it, it would make sense. It would do that in real life. So So, and here we have the struggle of figuring out what I wanted to color this monster, because I didn't necessarily want to keep it all white. That's kind of why I had that blue wall on the side, but I didn't necessarily like that blue wall there, because it was very big and very blue. And normally, like, you have an accent wall and everything, but those are normally on inside, the interiors, not necessarily exterior. And I was like, and so I was kind of trying to play around with color, and I really wanted to include the blue and like little splashes here, and the stone as well, because that was kind of a key point. And here we have the issue I was having with columns, because I really wanted there to be that blue line, because, or I don't know what it's technically called, architecture, but on the other ends it automatically makes the blue, let's call it a column for lack of a better term, makes a blue column there. But here it doesn't. See, look, it's right there, but it doesn't when you move it closer. And I wanted there to be a blue column there, because I thought it would look a little bit better than just having it end. But the problem is they wouldn't line up like at all. I was like, no, come on. I was getting really ticked off, and I was like trying to move walls and trying to recolor and everything. That was one great thing about The Sims 3, was they had like all of those pieces different wall patterns. You know, you had your plain pattern, and then you had the right edge and then the left edge. And I would use it because it would make sense once I realized what they were for. I used them more often. But Sims 4 doesn't have that. They're all one, and they have to automatically do that. And I'm like, well, what if it doesn't automatically do it? And thus that was the issue I ran into. So in the end, I decided not to mess with it. It was just not worth it. And even with like cheats and everything on, and like holding Alt and everything, nothing would work. So ended up not working. And so here, just placing a few last minute details that I like, you know, when you run through the like miscellaneous decoration items and you find an item that's like, oh yeah, this is actually what I'm building, like a pool buoy, or like things like that. And like, or like you're doing restaurant stuff, you find salt and pepper shaker, oh yeah, it's things like that. So here I was looking for sign stuff, because I was trying to decide what sign to put up there, because I didn't put windows up there. And at first I didn't do that because as I think I explained this in the last video, I made it so they just don't stack very well. And now I'm glad, because then I could put a massive sign up there. So I think, yeah, I end up going with the same one that's in the yoga/ballet studio thing. And it was really kind of funny, because I was like, oh, they're the exact same. I was thinking ahead. And not really. And I thought it would be really cool to put one down there on that desk, but it was just too big, because you can't shrink anything from its original size. I was like, dang it. So, and then I was like, oh, I could do something like that with the fish, because I like the fish. I like the decoration piece item. And it works, I think. I like it. And it's kind of interesting, because they have like this red streak running through, and I'm like, little details you don't really notice about things. But they actually stack together really well, so you could make like a whole wall of fish or something. And so here's some more like posters and everything. By the way, these posters are kind of supposed to be like, you know, at the gym they'll have like, or some gyms anyway, they'll have like deals, not really deals, but like get fit blah blah here, or join this group, or looking for a new weightlifting class, or like list of all the trainers that are available, things like that. So that's kind of what it's for. Or like, I guess you could look at it as like advertising for the building to raise money, or something, like advertising like healthy stuff, healthy food, or weight loss plans, or dietary things. I don't really know. So, but yeah, so that's kind of what those are supposed to be. And then up here, I just kind of kept it really nice and easy, and little painting behind the wall. And here just kind of, I don't know if those speakers will actually be heard through the wall, but then again, it really doesn't matter, because they can't dance to those. I don't think Sims can dance. Can they? I don't remember, because I don't really use wall speakers a lot. I'll place them around a public lot build, but I won't ever turn them on. So I don't necessarily pay attention to if they can or can't dance to them. So, and here are the screenshots. So as you can see, everything looks good. All the wallpapers are all up. And this is available to download on the gallery. Just search, it's under hashtag Smitchell, SMMITCHELL. That's kind of, I figured that'd be easier than Sarah's Gaming or anything like that. And it's kind of a nickname I've kind of had for myself for a while. So you can find all of the builds and the room builds under that. Or you can just search for the title and everything. It's a gym. Under lot and everything. So, but overall it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and everything. There's just a couple more screenshots and everything. But yeah, I think and this time I did remember to turn off the grid and everything. I even tried taking screenshots in camera mode. So that was fun. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys the next one. Bye!